What's up everybody? My name is Adrian. I'm part owner of Chajin, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make Matcha-Usucha style, which is the way that it's prepared in the matcha ceremony. So before we make the matcha, we're going to need some accessories. Most importantly, to start off, we're going to need the matcha itself, which today we're going to be using our Goku matcha, which comes from Wazuka, Japan. If possible, a scale if you have one at home. You're going to need a bowl to whisk the matcha in, a chishaku or a teaspoon, a sifter if possible, although not absolutely necessary, and then our matcha whisk. So to start off, we're going to weigh out 2 grams of matcha into the bowl. If you have a sifter at home, you just lay it on top like this. And 2 grams of matcha, if you don't have a scooper or a scale at home, is about 1 heaping teaspoon. So I'm going to weigh out 2 grams. And then with the spoon, you could just push the matcha through the sifter and let it fall into the bowl. Also, something very important that I forgot to mention is we're going to need some hot water. So you're going to want to heat up the water at about 170 degrees if possible. If not, you could use boiling water and cool it down with some room temperature water. So we're going to pour in about 2.5 ounces of water. Do that. After that, we're going to whisk the matcha. And the way you're going to want to hold the whisk is your pointy and middle finger in the front like this, and then your thumb in the back part. You're going to want to only use your wrist and try not to move your arm. And we're going to whisk in an M or W motion to break up the clumps so that there's a uniform microfoam on the top part of the matcha. Try, if possible, not to touch the whisk with the bottom of the bowl. And then we just whisk a bit like this. Make sure that there's no big bubbles in the matcha. And once it's all broken down, last step, enjoy. Cheers.